Welcome to Godly Dragon Reviews and Apologetics. I have expressed before in my X-Men Apocalypse rant that I have always loved the X-Men franchise. Even though I really hated X-Men Apocalypse, I still really like all the other films in the franchise. The X-Men films have really good stories and characters, and they were a lot of fun to watch. Why am I talking about X-Men? That's because the third movie in the spin-off Wolverine series just came out in theaters. The movie I am reviewing today is called Logan. This installment in the Wolverine franchise takes place in the year 2029, a future where mutants have nearly died out and no more mutants are being born. The story revolves around a grown-up Logan, also known as Wolverine. He hides away with the old and alien Professor X, where he takes care of him. One day, a little girl named Laura crosses their path, who turns out to be the first mutant child that anyone has ever seen in 25 years. Mutant children are captured and then treated like soldiers. So Logan and Professor X embark on a road trip to escort the mutant child to a safe haven known as Eden, where she and the rest of the mutant children will be safe from the enemy forces that want the mutant children captured. Whereas X-Men Apocalypse was a cliche, noisy, confusing, and blasphemous mess, Logan is the polar opposite. Logan is a movie with lots of faithful undertones in it. It had a message about the importance of children and how important it is to treat them as people and not as property, and about how each child has special gifts and talents of their own. But the main message of the film is about having hope and faith in something even in a dying world. But there are some downsides to this film. While the messages are great, it is also a really dark and gritty film. There is a lot of violence and bloodshed, and some strong language now and then. This is an R-rated film, and so it was the only way an aggressive and violent superhero like Wolverine could be done justice. But Logan's violence and cussing was nothing like in the context of last year's Deadpool film, which had gratuitous cussing, violence, sex, and dirty jokes. The context of Logan's violence is in the atmosphere and in the storyline of the film itself, wherever it was needed. Overall, I give this film a 4 out of 5 stars. I think they really outdid themselves with this Wolverine movie. But this is not your average kid-friendly superhero movie. This is a movie that is violent, dark, and gritty. But there are also still great faith-based messages hidden in the film that bring light into it, even when the film is dark. It was a great way to end the Wolverine series with a bang. I really enjoyed it and liked it more than I thought I was going to. It's probably one of my new favorite movies in the X-Men franchise, and one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. But please don't take your kids to see this movie. It is way too dark and way too violent for them. This movie is more for mature audiences. God bless everyone. Godly Dragon Reviews and Apologetics is a branch of Godly Dragon Ministries.